How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to a FIFA 19 title update video. Today on this video, we're going to be looking at patch number 3, the gameplay patch released by EA that is officially out for consoles today. This patch has been released for PC since November 6th, so if you play on PC, you already had your hands on this patch. But for me, I play on PS4, so I haven't been able to test it out. But today, I'm going to give you guys a full detail on what changed for the positive and what really didn't change. Of course, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more FIFA 19 content. And of course, make sure you guys click the bell right next to the subscribe button and join the notification squad. And if you guys do enjoy this video or you find it helpful, make sure you smash the thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Also, we are officially partnered with KontrolFreek. So if you guys are looking for performance thumbsticks or grips, make sure you guys check out KontrolFreek. Link in the description. Use the code FIFA Trickster all together for a discount on your purchase. Now, let's jump in right into the video. First things I want to give you guys a quick update on what you should really be looking at. A lot of the changes that change in terms of the patch is shooting changes for attacking. So if you play pro clubs for defending, there's not much changes for defending, but they did put a couple of things that will help defenders. So keep that in mind when you guys are looking at this patch. So let's jump into it. First things is shooting is what we're going to look at. EA did put a couple infographic or pictures, which I will be putting on the screen for you guys. And also I'll have a video at the end, a little bit of a video in the arena showing you guys a couple of things. So finesse shots, first time finesse shots got reduced accuracy and speed of your shots, shot power a lot. If the ball's coming from anything from 135 degrees to 225 degrees, if you guys are asking what that is, this is pretty much what it looks at on the screen. This is provided by EA, so credit goes to them, of course. If the ball's coming from 180 degrees, that is the ball's coming from behind you. 135 degrees is coming towards your right side of your body, and then anything from 180 to 225 is coming from your left side. So keep that in mind when you guys are looking at the shots. Variety of first time finesse shot. Now, what happened with the first time finesse shot? They did patch a couple of things. If the ball is less accurate, here's an image that EA shared with us. If the ball is approaching for 180 degrees and you take a shot, which is the ball's coming from behind you, before the patch, the shooting was more accurate. The blue line showed that the ball is going in, that it could end up as a goal or the goalkeeper can save it, and then the red is pretty much a shot that is missed. Next, after the title update, you guys can see there's a lot more red and the shot variety is a lot everywhere in terms of where the shooting is going. Before the patch, it was more accurate, as you guys can see, but after that, it is a lot less accurate after this patch. Now, if the ball's coming from 135 degrees, you guys can see before the patch, the ball was kind of going all over the place a little bit. It looks like there's a lot of red, actually. You're missing the shot a lot more, and then after the patch, you're still missing the shot a lot more, but your blue lines or your shots that are on target actually are more accurate in terms of where you're gonna aiming. That's what it looks like in terms of those. One thing they also address is the defensive pressure when you're about to shoot. So let's say an attacker is running with the ball and there's a defender right in front of them. They did put something in terms of how is that going to impact the shot. So before the patch, if the defender is in front of you, as you guys can see, the blue lines again are shots that are going to be on target and could end up as a goal or could be saved, and then the red lines are shots that are going off target. So if you're approaching the attacker, let's say you're the defender, you're in front of the attacker. Before the patch, you guys can see the shooting was more accurate. So if I'm running one-on-one with the defender and they're in front of me, I would actually be able to score a lot more before the patch. But after the patch, if you're pressuring from in front of the attacker, there's going to be a lot more missed shots. So your pressure is going to impact the shooting in terms of if you're coming from in front. So this has to do a lot with, one, the pressure is what they're really looking at. If you're coming in front of it, you're already in front of the player, and you're really being obstacle. I can't say the word.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But you're being a big factor because he can't really see the angles to shoot. And that's why there's a lot more missed shot after the patch. They might be able to still score it if you're attacking. You still might be able to score some, of course, as you guys can see, but the shot is definitely less accurate. Now, if the pressure is from behind, before the patch, this was a big issue. If the defender is behind you running, sometimes you would miss a lot of the shot, as you guys can see, especially if you're trying to do a power shot. The shot would go towards the post and you actually completely miss, but you were still able to score them. But now, after the patch, your shot is a lot more accurate than before the patch. So I guess they did improve a couple things for defender perspective. So before the patch, if you pressure from the front, attackers were able to score a lot of them, but now with with the patch, the shots are less accurate if you're pressing from the front. But if you're pressing from behind, the shots are more accurate and compared to before the patch, pressing from the front. Now, the other thing that it really fixed that it was really annoying is the near post accurate shots. So this is when you do a finesse shot or you shoot near the ball is near the post, which I'm going to show you guys a video in a second here to show you guys that it actually really get patched. This is before the patch. As you guys can see, the blue lines again are the ones that are on target. Goalkeeper can save or it could go in. Red lines are the one that you're missing. Before the patch, if you put the ball near the post and you actually have an accurate shot, you will actually miss a lot of them. And this was a thing that was getting a lot of people heated up, and it was really annoying. I really didn't like it, especially as a pro club striker. It was really annoying to do. And then after the patch, you guys can see there's a lot more accurate. You can see there's barely any red, and if you actually do miss them, you most likely are missing it. It's an inaccurate shot. Or if you put it on target, sometimes you might get like a 2% that's going to hit the post. So that is something that is massive, especially for attacking players in pro clubs, or it doesn't matter what mode you play, but I'm talking about in pro clubs because my channel is mainly pro clubs, of course, but that is a big change in terms of shooting because that was really annoying. Even with 5-star weak foot, you were missing these, or even with 96 finishing, you were missing this. I was missing this a couple times, and I was getting irritated. So that is fixed. So finally, we can look at that stuff. But here's a video so you guys can see a couple of things in terms of the finesse shot they changed. Now, of course, I'm not going to be doing first-time finesse shots because I'm trying this in the arena. But one thing I want you guys to notice is I am using my pro clubs player. This player that I'm using has the exact stats as my pro club players. Of course, if you play foot, you can just change the players around in the arena. Go ahead and do that. That's pretty easy to do. Just go to the menu and select arena player. Just select whoever you want. But this is my pro clubs player. This is pretty much what I'm trying. You guys can see the finesse shot are definitely more accurate. One thing I also noticed with the finesse shot, if you're doing it with your weak foot or the ball's on your weak foot side, you will actually perform more of a outside the foot shot that are more accurate. Now, I don't know why they did put this in the game, but I actually really enjoyed that because of the fact that the weak foot is actually a lot less accurate even with 5-star. So I really like this because you were able to score them. Another thing I noticed is the speed of the shooting is actually a lot faster with your outside the foot shot. I'm not sure if you will need the trait, which is a passive trait, which is a trait you just gain. It's not something you would put on in pro clubs. But as you guys can see, pretty much a lot of the shooting definitely improved. The finesse shot improved, and that's massive. Other thing that really changed is the L1 fake shot. Pretty much it's fake shot that a lot of people were using to speed boost, pretty much. So when you did it, it was giving you a speed boost on the ball. Now, after this patch, they actually patched that, so you will actually not get a speed boost off of it, or they reduce the acceleration when coming off of it, so it's not as effective anymore. You can still use it, as you guys can see, but it is not as effective anymore in terms of doing it. Pretty much, that is pretty much everything in terms of shooting. One thing that they really also looked at is the goalkeepers. There's a lot of changes in terms of goalkeepers, as you guys can see here on the screen. Goalkeepers sometimes kicking the ball forward when moving towards it instead of picking it up. So I'm hoping this does fix pro clubs goalkeeper as well, which is controlled goalkeeper. Not sure if they really do, but one thing they also changed is the user controlled player were able to push the keeper out in free kick situation. This is something that a lot of people really got annoyed with on pro clubs. A lot of people were doing it, and it was really getting annoying. As to Ultimate Teams, a lot of things that changed. Of course, I don't follow a lot of Ultimate Team, but there's not much gameplay, it looks like. It looks like a lot of the stuff is just in terms of like in the title pages and stuff like that. But pretty much that is it for this video. A couple of things also that I want to give you guys in terms of what changed in terms of little changes is when you're battling on attack as a player. Now, if you're battling a 50-50 battle, strength is going to be very important when you're battling that. Before, attacking player were losing the ball so easy to computers. Even if they had like 60 strength and you had 73, you were losing battles. But now, that is a bit more accurate, and you might not lose a lot of those battles. But of course, that is all going to be determined on your strength of the player. Other than that, a couple of the changes that really are smaller in aspect. I'll put the link in the description for the forum that you guys want to look at. Other than that, there's not much in terms of big changes that change, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to smash the thumbs up. And as always, guys, don't forget to subscribe for more FIFA 19 content in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you guys on the next video.